NFS, man, no funny shit show, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Shopify, we here. New York's most trusted voices. Y'all already know. KPDP, we taking over.
Best.
Shopify, J-Tips, y'all already know.
We outside, Shopify, J-Tips, no funny shit.
Yo, today we got the man of the hour, Uptown Bronx, collaborating with Saucony. G-Shock. Yeah, that sounds funny. We don't say that. I don't know.
Saucony?
Exactly. Yo, Saucony, G-Shock, new era. Yo, he's a good soul, a good brother. He mean well.
Yes.
What he want for himself, he want for his brothers. Yo, J-Tips in the house. Yo, clap it up. Yo,
What up?
Yo, ready? Word. What up, brother?
What's up, baby?
You know that.
J-Tips.
Family.
Yeah, man.
For the hood.
Somebody snapping, DP. Somebody
snapping?
Yeah, somebody snapping.
Somebody snapping on me? Tip, what up, man?
Man,
How you feeling?
Happy to be here. You're
Yo,
part two. Y'all did any part twos yet?
This is part two. Yeah, this is part two.
I wasn't here for that.
Yo,
I wasn't here for that. I'm mad about that. I wanted to be here for tips.
you already know, man. Yo, quick story. I met this brother in Herkimer College. He was my Hurt. If you
Out to Hurt.
clap it up. Yeah. I met my brother in Herkimer College. A good soul. He came with wild feats. I ain't gonna lie. He had J's, Dunkins, Dunks. He had the ups with the see-through ups. You could see your toes and shit like that. I knew he was different from that.
Wait. The see-through ups. What you talking about?
You see it.
The Fantastic Four-pack?
Exactly. He was different. That's a fact. But I just know he was a sneaker nigga, and I know he was gonna be here today. For sure. Thank you again, brother.
Nah, I appreciate it. That's something you can't replicate. Like this was really my roommate in college. Like, even to see where y'all at, man. Like, this is a lot of these brands, they want to create rooms like this, and this is as organic as it could get. So I'm happy to be here with y'all, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Yo, DP, you already know.
Yo, I want to say this, right? Once you're on this couch with all you,
family for sure.
And we love you, man. And I just want to start it off, man. How's your mental? How's everything going for you so far, man?
Now, my mental strong, man. I feel like, a lot of people know the new news and stuff like that. So I just feel like that burden's off my back. Like, I feel like a lot of the city is proud for me. Everywhere I walk, people saying congrats. So I feel like I graduated school. Like, everybody just congrats and stuff. So I feel good right now. I feel I'm shining. I feel like my skin getting clear, everything. We trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we love that. So, speaking of your mental and everything, what changed from the shift from Saucony to Nike? Like, what changed for you mentally?
To me, it was just feeling the weight of the world on it. Like, man, I got 15 employees. So, going from having your way, like being able to, like, I guess people see the Saucony drop, but they also see that we traveling, we going across the world, we selling all these shoes, we doing stuff to now making this transition. The biggest part of this transition is going to be a period where you can't drop nothing.
Right.
So you got to be strong. Pockets got to be right. You got to keep working. You got to stay hot in the middle. So just being mentally tough. But at the end of the day, I always remind myself every day that I've had to work with less. So never forget that back against the wall feeling is something that I know more about that than I know about now. So I'm never going to forget that, to just be a hustler, keep it going.
For sure.
J-Tips, take us back, though, man. You got to take us back, because New York being a fashion capital, we fashion niggas. Where'd that come from? Like, you coming from the Bronx, the boogie down, and you just having
Uptown.
this fashion sense.
Man, I think growing up in poverty, I think you always got a love for more. I think going to school, like people's going through it. Like I feel like sometimes I think about some of my friends when I was real young, like they was struggling, like they was going through it, but they still figure out a pair of J's, still figure out a true religion suit, still figure out. So I just think that rush for more, always wanting more, and I think that translated to just my whole life. Like my mom was like, "You're not going back to school. You gotta get a job." So I was, me, I was like, Footlocker. And if Footlocker didn't work out, I'm gonna sell some shoes, sell some clothes. I'm a rap. I'm gonna do something. So I just think my drive to always say, you know what, I'm gonna turn this fun into work every step of the way was always just how I just kind of kept it going.
I like the grind. Can I clap for that?
Yeah, clap that up. Hustling for real, staying on, reselling and everything. So, working on release days, man. What did that teach you about hype?
What it taught me about hype, it taught me how to like people respect you if they know you one of them.
Okay.
Like when I used to work at Footlocker, they'll start wilding on a manager. Like, a white dude come out, start screaming at people. They break the glass. It's
Right.
crazy. But a lot of times when we would go outside, or like some of my homies when we used to work, when I used to chill with them at like 21 Mercer, when they go outside and they talk to the crowd respect them different.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that even with my brand, I've always tried to say like I needed to translate that relationship with the people. The people always gonna respect you if you're talking to them and for them, but not at them.
Okay.
It's like I just think I always just if I remain a part of the community, people always gonna respect what you do. Like never become unrelatable, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you said that. And you mentioned that you worked in Foot Locker. You was on the floor? You was on the sales floor? You was doing the drag?
Was working it.
No.
For real.
Now I was on the floor, man. I was 2011. I think I had like a million in commission. Like I was cooking.
Woo!
Yo, you still remember color codes? 111?
Yeah,
111 J Tips.
all white ups.
That's the old exact.
What's the grade school?
The great. Oh, now you got me. I was in the
117, 119. You know it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. You did bad on them 50s too. You was moving wrong too.
What I did bad with?
You was moving wrong on them 50s, man. Rock gonna say we gonna talk, man.
Them 50s to feed the neighborhood. Them 50s in Foot Locker used to feed the hood.
Yes, for sure. So, was reselling your first real deal of like understanding like value?
I think so. I think reselling, because we was reselling like technically before like the StockX and everything. So you could beat somebody in the head too. Like you could be able to, like if you're the only person in the city with it, you could charge 1,000 if you want it.
For sure.
So I think just knowing that the supply and the demand, if you're the only person with it. But to be honest, I tell people all the time, I don't think I was ever reselling to really get rich. I was reselling to make connections. Like I was trying to meet my favorite rapper. I was trying to end up in Double XL or The Source. Like if I found like my favorite journalism person on the gram, I'll just be like, hey, like, what size you wear? You looking for those? I got you. And even if I got to pay out of pocket, there's been times I'll go pay extra for something just to sell it to somebody for retail, because I learned that all currency ain't monetary. Like I might lose $40, but now I get this person contact and now I could text him anytime I want just to kind of be the plug.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I feel like that shit changed the game, man. J Tips, I can't just go to the store and get sneakers I once loved. I don't like that. I remember East Bay, J.
What sneak
all that
the game? It changed the game? Yeah, I feel like.
Now you gotta order shit, wait online. The line is.
Yeah.
I want that, man. I want to just go.
Copper phones.
Copper foams.
Whoa.
That was what? What year was that?
Maybe like 2011, 20.
Nah, copper phone. I was gonna say Galaxy phones.
I think Galaxies is when this was out of here.
Right.
But I remember working on 34th Street and we had 1,000 people.
Yeah.
I think
The uproar once you said that boy.
Yeah.
I think they trying to figure out what it was. I think they trying to figure out what shoe it was. But
Right.
I think the copper foams, eggplant foams, I think Concord 11s, Space Jams, Galaxies.
Yeah.
I think that era, like you might go outside and get hurt for some sneakers.
Right.
Especially when House of Hoops was on 125th Street, Atmos on 125th. Like that was you had to be a tough person to go up, just be able to navigate that line. They gonna skip right in front of you.
That's tough.
That is crazy.
I like that y'all talk about like college and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into this, right? Cause look, yo, K,
Talk to me.
and you sweating bullets over there. You all right?
I need a
Get my
towel.
man, KP.
Yo, can I get a towel, y'all? My fault.
order.
I'm your brother. You don't look too.
All that my fault, baby.
But I want to say this, right? Because I used to work in Champs, right, with T-Mark. I want to know, right? You know that, brother.
You say he got more feast than T-Mark.
I feel like
No, T-Mark got more feast than him?
I don't know, KP. That might be a toss-up. That's why we got him here on our couch.
Oh, man.
No.
There you go.
Now you know it's funny. T Mark, my brother, but T Mark got just straight heat.
Right.
Like me, I might go buy some regular Air Forces that my friends gonna say is trash just because I like them. So I don't know. In the quantity, I might got him beat. I put my money on the quantity, but T Mark got some shit that only him and LeBron got. So some of that stuff, he gonna win in that.
Yeah.
Eats. How you got you only got 2 feet, Jay.
You got the Black Dunkins?
Not still. I had those in high school. In high school, I had Black Dunkins.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
You
Yeah.
shower.
I'll talk. Yeah.
Shower.
My fault. What up, y'all?
Irrigation lights.
Let's go. Yo, Tips, I want to ask you, people forget that you was really first the Bronx scene. They know you for the music and everything. What the people from the music scene, as far as like your fans and everything, was they the first people that you could say supported you when you founded Savior Worldwide in like 2019?
Yeah, I think anybody, and there's a few people in here that I've met during that time that I was trying to figure it out. Lit Lounge, SOBs, any spot in the city that we could put together a show. That was my test. That was a test to try to sell merch. That was a lot of times those promoters was probably already losing bread, so they couldn't pay me. So I was like, could I sell some shirts? Could I sell some stuff? And I think that's when I started really navigating like, yo, could I sell some items? Could I sell a headband, a hat, a snapback? That's when I figured out how to really connect with the audience a little bit more. And to me, I think when I created the Savior album, I was like, you know what? Let me just put Savior on everything. Fitters, pins, sneakers, hoodies, everything. And it worked too well. And
So staying on that, I was going to ask you, so was it more like survival, or did you already see what was going on as far as like legacy-wise?
survival. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think that's the biggest question people ask me now is like, when am I gonna get back into music? Am I done? I just think that my relationship with music was all survival. Like, I was rapping, I was doing everything so much to try to make $1, to try to sell a ticket at a show, to try to shoot a video, make some YouTube money or some TuneCore money, that I forgot what it felt like to make music when you didn't need to make money. Like the love of it. Like when we was at Herc and I was
Right.
ciphers and
That's fine.
just rapping in the park or something. Like I felt like I was so far removed from that I've been trying to get back into that. So I think the clothes helped me escape feeling like I was fighting for my life with that music shit.
Mm-hmm.
Clothes made him feel like he was fighting. Where was your first moment? You was like, yo, I'm that guy. Like, yeah, my shit hot.
I'm here.
Like, when did you realize that? Your very first moment.
I'm gonna be honest. I still don't really feel like that. I still feel like there's a lot of work to go. I still think that the things I've been able to do, it pushed me in the right direction, but I still feel like there's a long way to go. Like even with this new situation, like people happy for me, but it's still like the Travis Scott, like
Uh-huh.
it's still like the Virgil, and it's still like if you think about like Adidas, they still got Pharrell. Like I'm still trying to find my way, my space. But
You mentioned Virgil and them. You feel like you ain't like, you on your way to becoming that, or it's like
In that space.
in that space?
In that space.
I think I'm in the right direction. But I think that it's just because I'm in the building. Like I think you got to get there first. Like you know what I'm saying. You can't pass the test unless you can take the test.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You a humble dude. I think you soft spoken to a degree. Do you have to change the way you maneuver, like your personality, being that you in these bigger rooms?
Hell yeah, K. We even move different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think one thing that's definitely underestimated is like the code switching, but you still got to be yourself. I think when you're talking to certain people, you still got to conduct yourself a certain way. I don't think you ever got to change, but you got to conduct yourself a certain way. And like dealing with some of these brands and these businesses, you'll be surprised, bro. Like this whole industry is like the Truman Show. Like they watching everything that we do, how we live, how we dress,
Stealing.
how we drink, how we walk down the street just through a screen.
Okay.
So and they trying to replicate it, and like every fly girl in the city is on a board in some brand room trying to recreate this. I think that when you see that side of it, you know you can still be yourself. And I think I just continue to be myself. Like we was in Detroit a few months ago, and somebody came up to me and was like, "Yo, man, you got grills on, you got on Prada, you got on all this. Like I just want to get there." And I said, "Why not? Just be yourself. You the only person convince yourself. You don't got to do that."
For sure, for sure.
I feel like you climbed the ladder. Was there ever a time when you was just like, yo, damn, like you felt like, damn, I should give up, or something happened that made you just wanted to just change?
Discouraged.
Yeah, that too.
Discouraged.
Or I don't want to do this no more.
Every day.
Oh,
Stop it.
I think the devil comes in the form of doubt, and I think that you got to learn how to talk yourself out of it. Like I think every challenge you got that little devil on your shoulder saying like why they ask you to do this and not somebody else, or why you get this blessing and not somebody else. So I just think I've just taught myself to kind of to not let it like really like it don't really mean nothing. It don't really carry weight, but like being around people and being amongst people and stuff like that really get it done for me. But I'll be honest with y'all, bro. I was in a crib 5-6 years ago feeling like I was the last supporter left. Like I was the last person left. Like only I believe in myself. Like it's a wrap.
Lying.
I ain't got nobody in my corner. I ain't got no like the shows is getting skinny, the views getting skinny, the likes getting skinny. And I think that I still was able to pull myself out of that. So I just feel like at the end of the day, when you got that still that strength in yourself and your own self-belief, there's nothing stronger than that.
Got you.
that's
That's crazy that you say that, because looking on social media, it make you look like you got everything situated. You got everything figured out and all that. You feel me?
he do.
Yeah, he
That's-
do. He do.
Yo, K, it was some shit I saw, right?
What you do?
They said in New York, right? People look for like the bums for the fashion.
I think I heard
I heard that shit in a magazine.
type.
The bums be fly.
They just put on anything, nigga. That's all. They put on anything.
It ain't 2020, it ain't our era stuff though.
So who a bum? That's what you saying. Who a bum? I'm asking.
Yeah, you starting your shit.
I'm asking you. Who a bum?
I saw bad feet in here. Yo,
For real. Yo, Tips, I want to ask you, when you made your the Savior Air Force One to yourself, thinking in 2026, was that foreshadowing?
Of course it was. I think, shout out my man Jason in the building who actually helped me design it.
shout out Jay.
My man Barron.
Shout out Jay.
Nah, man. To be honest, it's like that program that the 21 Mercer Nike Lab used to have. Like anybody that ever shopped there, when you go in the back, there was an office, and then you could set an appointment for $1,000 flat rate. You could really do whatever you wanted on either a pair of Air Force One Low, Air Force One High, or Air Max One. And I just sat there and I went through the drawers every day. I pull up on Jason, seeing what he had going on, and I was like, you know what? When I put this music out, I'm gonna make this shoe, and I'm gonna self-promote it. I'm gonna put Savior around. I'm gonna put J Tips. We're gonna work on the logo. We're gonna do everything. And to me, I just think it was something that I didn't know was gonna work so well. And I think it showed a lot of people what I could do, and I didn't even know what I could do.
Right.
I didn't even know I could do that. And I think since then, just my use of color and the way I put colors together with other shoes and hats and stuff, it all started from me figuring out that. And that was a process. That was something that the first shoe I designed, Jason told me, he was like, I think you could think a little deeper. I think if you want to go viral, think a little deeper. And I came back with that next shoe, and the rest has been history. And we took that shoe to Portland. We took that shoe all over the internet. We took that shoe everywhere, and people thought that shoe was coming out. And to me, I think the beautiful part about that was the first time that I thought that shoe wasn't gonna come out was the first time I walked the hat club a few blocks away, and they was like, "You should make some hats with us," and that's what began my hat journey.
Yo, describe that visit to the Nike studio. Describe that.
Nah, so the 21 Mercer are going to like the campus, like,
Right.
so the office is like that's 21 Mercer, but going in Portland, like it's like the biggest university you could go to. Like they got buildings named after athletes. Like they got like Tiger Woods, Mia Hamm, LeBron, and they like big work builders. Like I think they got like 30,000 employees. Like they got it's a whole different world out there, man. But we had nothing to our name, man, and we was splitting meals. Me, and my boy Noel,
Family.
you know,
Mhm.
just whoever gonna come on this trip with us. We gonna get this B&B. We gonna hit people on the gram, trying to talk to them, get meetings, trying to get free shoes,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get whatever we could get. And to be honest, I think when I started working with Saucony and I started doing hats, people would remember us and they'd be like, "Yo, ain't y'all them kids that used to come on campus and was in the lunchroom all day?" And I think it worked. It worked in our advantage that we was always around. But I think that's to anybody advice. Like you want to be in a certain space, people gonna remember you if you was hanging out in the studio or hanging out in the store, hanging out on the block. I'm like, "Yo, don't I know you from the park? Don't I know you from here?" So
Right, right.
just being in that world, I think it helped with this a lot because it's almost like they recognize you from the whole come up.
People will remember you for being fly too, and have. Let's
For
clap for
sure. Clap it up.
Clap it up, y'all. Word. I want to ask you though,
Why didn't it work then? The whole situation with Nike.
I don't think I was in a situation to or anybody was in a situation to give me an opportunity. Like you may like it's the same thing with even here. Like I may be able to point you in a direction, but I can't make nobody do nothing for you.
For sure, for sure.
So I think as much as I was, I was making my rounds and I was making noise, I don't think I was in a situation where they was about to give a kid from the Bronx with 7,000 followers his own shoe yet. So I think I needed to figure out like the game. And some of the best advice I got from somebody out there was don't worry about them, keep grinding, be undeniable, and we'll find you. Stop looking for us, because the moment you stop looking for us, we're gonna find you. And that 7 years may feel like a lot, but if you think about it, it was all that was needed to come in the building with some leverage.
For sure. It's all
it seemed like he already saw his legacy like unfold. Like
he got a what you said? What you said? I can't hear you, bro. Talk louder.
nah, like am I low? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they can't hear you back there.
Cause they talking.
Yo! My son talking right now, you heard? All right. Yo, what you said?
I feel like, do you feel like you get the credit you deserve, or like, what was your first thought process? Like, is it to leave a legacy behind, or just make clothes?
Man, to be honest, I never really been a credit person. I think I'm never one of them people online that's like somebody stole from me or you copying me or I was the first to do something, because I feel like this is what we all here for. I feel like I'm supposed to just be a bridge for somebody else to get to their goals. Like somebody's supposed to see J Tips do something and be like, "Nigga, I could do that shit."
For sure.
Like somebody's supposed to be in here right now, like, "Nigga, this nigga got all this shit from making hats. Nigga, I make hats."
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, I've always just felt like I'm supposed to be the bridge to everybody else. But like a lot of this, like you said before, like I see my legacy already. Like I feel like I'm not the most spiritual person, but I feel like a lot of this was already written. I feel like the story is already written. I'm playing my role, and
Filling it in.
as long as I don't mess it up, as long as I don't go Diddy or Kanye, then I'm good. Like,
Don't go Diddy, Flea.
Oh shit!
My son a family man. Don't go Diddy, man. Yo, oh yeah. Speaking of family, man. Yo, explain. Talk a little bit about fatherhood. How your kids see you do they see you in a different
My
light?
boy, your father.
Like, yeah, straight
Mom-
daddy.
And the moms out there.
no, man, my kids. I try to keep my kids as close to the process as possible, man. Like if they can make a trip, I bring them on a trip, but I bring them to the office or warehouse every day. Like they act like they the managers. They act like they run the show. So my kids, like my daughter actually cried when I told her I wasn't gonna go back to Saucony and stuff like that. So she's been like they look at all that stuff like my daughter thinks the Yankee logo my logo because I
Fire.
have so many hats. So I try to keep them as close to the process as possible because at the end of the day I grew up with no role models. Like it was The Rock, Derek Jeter, like
Shit.
Nigga
That's
said
true.
Derek Jeter. Yeah.
DMX. Like what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So like for my kids to be able to look up to me, that's I mean a lot to me.
Nah, that's what's up. D, provide, D.
Yeah, I like that he said that. I'm on child support. I like do your daughter ever say like, Dad, take that hat off. That don't match. Or because I feel like little
They
girls got a little
out.
fashion sense.
No,
My niece be doing that with me.
nah, my kids dress crazy just like me, man. The mismatching,
Mhm.
the throwing colors all over the place, mad different greens and blues. They dress the same way.
Yo, explain the colors, man. Why every like tee, hoodie, fitted? Explain the colors. Why is everything so colorful?
I just kind of always looked at clothes, and you remember we went to school together, so I was always like the orange Air Forces, the something colorful. Like I always just felt like a bright color, it do something different to somebody's mind. Like I think it like I come in peace or I got good intentions or I'm just trying to be fly. Like, what I'm saying? I think a lot of times you just kind of work in them spaces where it's just I just want to shine light but it's also too like I hung around my friend Noel when he used to be a buyer for a store in the Bronx and I used to notice every store, everything was black, white, and gray, maybe red. I was like, where the yellows at? Where the pinks at? And you kind of learn that it's harder to sell the colorful stuff. So I was like, you know what? While is you struggling to sell it, if I make stuff that look like this, I'm the only person with this.
Okay.
So I'm always gonna stand out. So I just kind of looked at it like standing out, shining, and
Right.
just also good energy.
You got a market where you like, yo, they know J Tips. They know you for sure for hats, merch, sneakers, and everything. What's your
Ah.
I think if it's not here, it's definitely LA. I think
LA?
LA people actually like want more pictures and stuff like that, and they got long stories and stuff where everybody here is strong fist bumps. Like, what's good, my brother? Like,
sure, for sure.
they're my brother, you to death. So I think LA and New York is definitely my top. But that's always been the best part about the hat journey. The hat journey because I was designing a Yankee hat, a Dodger hat, Tampa Bay, Devil Rays, wherever you rock with those teams, they started fucking with me there. So that was always like a way to build those communities small.
Got you.
What's one of the your early supporters? What's some of the things they understood about you that the industry didn't?
Mm-hmm.
I think early on, man, people would tell me stuff that even before I believed it, like you a genius, or like somebody would say something crazy, like you the next Virgil or something like that, and before you even believe it, So I think the people real early on would just talk like a lot of life into me, and I think they don't even know how much that meant. Like what I'm saying, like my homie Day Day. I'm doing a lot of name dropping today. Like bro, when we used to do them South by Southwest's, like even Phil Walker, like man, we used to
Shout out
man,
Phil.
man, like the support was free. Like what I'm saying, like we had to figure it out. Like we had to go get an air mattress or something. We had to
Yeah.
figure it out. So I just think people believing in you in that way to like take off work and lose some funds or do something else, chill with a girl. Like we gonna go to a show. We gonna
Right.
do this. We gonna figure out this podcast. We gonna do something. So I look at early support like that, like the people that was sacrificing being somewhere else to support you. Like what I'm saying. Like I was doing shows and there was 3 people there, 4 people, 6 people.
Uh-huh.
So you know that I never took that for granted. Like sometimes you look in the crowd and you notice the people not there.
Uh-huh.
But I think the moment I was like, appreciate the people that are here was the day that I started looking at everything different.
Fire. I want to ask you, how do you stay? You from the streets, bro. You Bronx bred. That's what it is. You tap into all neighborhoods. How do you still stay for the streets, but you in the industry now? On a bigger platform. You've been in the industry, but like on a bigger platform.
Like I said, man, I think I know more about coming up than I know about being here. So I think being able to just still be in the hood and go to Dunkin' Donuts and go get food from my favorite spot, or go to Harlem real quick, go to Brooklyn real quick, just do something. It's more about like my like what I need to just still feel normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where I think a lot of the industry stuff, a lot of always being in the office feels very repetitive.
Right, right.
Where like sometimes being able to just go to the city and see people, like it do something for me that I really need.
Touch some grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, be outside.
Like I haven't got Hollywood yet. Like one of my mans tell me all the time, like if he was me, I would have been ran away. But I'm like, nah, I still need to be close to the action a little bit.
Gotta be outside, D.
Yo, he seemed very persistent.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh, no.
Oh, nah, J Tips, what's your favorite shoe, bro? What's your favorite shoe? I'm just curious.
Favorite shoe, Air Jordan 17, the college blue.
Air Jordan 17.
Okay,
The
17.
ones that came in a suitcase.
Okay, got you. Original.
Yeah.
Original. Those
First-
hard. D, what's yours?
You know I like the 3s, the 5s, the 6s.
The five. Oh, J's. J's.
Jays, you talk about Jays?
Any,
My favorite shoe, period?
any sneaker, yeah, nigga.
Uptowns.
Uptowns, the Dunkins, all black Dunkins. Y'all already know what's going on with those. Yeah, the all black Dunkins.
Dunkins
Nike
all right.
shits.
All
Word.
pennies too.
Yeah, Dunkins though.
You know-
Dunkins, yeah, nigga, Dunkins for real.
Man,
Yo, Tips,
Ew.
what the awards do for you? You got FNAA Collaboration of the Year, Nice Kicks Collaborator of the Year. What those do for your ego more so, not your legacy. What that do for you for a person?
to me, I think it just justify the work. I think my ego aside, I think it just justify the work. Like, bro, like when I go into a room and I feel like I sound crazy because I want to build a island, or I want to build a house at Complex Con, or I want to shoot a video and I want to pop up the Billionaire Boys Club, and I want to shoot a release at a flower shop. Sometimes it sounds crazy when you in a meeting, but those awards justify the work. Like if I could be able to show you that this meant something, and you know we celebrated amongst the whole industry. To me, it just next time I come back around, you know the bag got to be double,
Right.
triple. So I just look at it like work. I don't never like, you know me, bro. You know me, Molly. We probably more than half life.
Exactly.
I've never talked about what I had as a bargaining chip for why somebody should support me. But I think the awards and the acknowledgement, like I just feel like it just justifies that we gonna keep upping it and we gonna keep taking it to another level.
So staying on that, you feel like the business you in, numbers and stats, that shit matter, awards and everything.
I'd be lying to you if I didn't say it matter. It's still something that the opportunities definitely come a little bit full circle when they be like, you hit these social media marks, you're getting these amount of likes, you got this amount of subscribers, and it's stuff like this. But you also got to go into a room super prepared too. So nothing's gonna get you the opportunity like being over prepared as well too. Because like they may want you to add on a few extra steps.
Okay.
Maybe they don't think you got too many followers or something, but if you become a resource, if you solve a brand's problem, like some brands just want to be cool. So if you just tell them like, yo, we gonna make y'all cool, you're ready to solve their problem.
For sure.
So I just think that's just what that has done to me, like just to stay level headed, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie. You come up with a lot, like your blends. You got a lot of colors with your designs and all that. Me being a grown man, I told myself, I said, yo, I can't do pink until I had one of your shits on.
Yeah.
I had the flower and all.
That's
like,
a hoodie too, right there. Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
But I say that to say, like, you know, a lot of guys might have a little, like, might be like, damn, I can't wear that. But until they try your shit, you know what I'm saying? So I want to commend you for that. And I want to know, like, what's your boundaries? Like, you could do whatever you want. It seemed like.
Boundaries, like as far as like
Design, like design.
Like, is it
When it
something?
comes to design and shit, anything that is just like off limits that you won't touch.
Exactly.
I think I don't try to I like animal prints, but I don't really dive too deep in it. 'Cause I'm also pescatarian, so I never want people to be like, oh, you don't eat meat, but you go put a cheetah on you.
Right.
So I think that's something I stay a little bit away from. But it's also I think I'm open to a lot of different things, man. I'm still trying to grow my actual brand. Like I feel like I've done like amazing things in hats. Like in hats, I think I've been able to touch a lot of people and like design a lot of different like just just universes. Like I've done NBA stuff, baseball stuff, my own stuff, stuff out of lids,
Right,
stuff
right.
with Urban Outfitters. I've done a lot with
How's
that,
Urban Outfitters?
and I've done a lot with shoes. Like we got people
Throwback.
in the Philippines wearing J Tips right now, but I still feel like with my actual brand, we still growing. So we still trying to push those boundaries. Still trying to find them.
Got you.
And I think he got sneakers for us too, right?
I don't know, man. It's Saucony. Saucony.
Socks?
Saucony. I'll say Saucony, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I say
Socrates.
Saucony. Economy. Fucking.
Saucony.
Yeah, Saucony, bro. For sure, for sure. Yo, Tips, I want to ask you, any future collaborations you got in mind as far as like hip hop artists, athletes, content creators, people that's out here or whatever?
Man, I think one thing about me, man, I love to work.
Okay.
I think even the people that met me tonight, I've already given out my number. Let's talk. It's all about having a conversation. Like, I think the business always has to make sense. Like, is it something that makes sense for both of us to figure out? So I'm down to work with anybody as long as it makes sense. Like, I think people see that certain things are unattainable until you figure it out. Like, even if I could just help you figure out your own stuff better. Like, like I said, I'm not a credit person. I work with plenty of people just to help them get in a better situation. Like, it don't even got nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
to me, I'm with a lot of things, man. Like we got, I think another drop with Paper Planes coming up.
Okay.
We got Skull Candy coming up. We got another G-Shock coming up at the end of the year.
Fire.
We got some stuff we can't talk about because
Right.
you know what I'm saying. But we new era. We doing All-Star Weekend again next year. So it's a lot of work that we putting in. That I just want the work to speak for me. Like you're never gonna see me screaming on the gram. Like I'm gonna always let the work talk for me.
For the kids out there, where can they find J Tips clothing, man? This should feel good on me, so I know they want it.
SaviorWorldwide.com, man. SaviorWorldwide.com. We still building, we growing, and they got some J Tip stuff at the New Era store around the corner too. So
Fire.
if you don't get it here, you want running there.
I want to ask you a people's person, you very personable, but do you ever feel like it's to a point you was too available?
Oh, 100%. I feel like I'm still dealing with that now a little bit because, at first, like, people celebrate you and they love you, they love on you, they embrace you, but then it gets to a point where, like, people want to show you everything in the you walking with your son, your daughter, they want to show you their whole business plan and stuff. You'd be like, maybe I should invest in some transportation or
Right.
or like some closer schools or something like that. So I think it's still something I'm learning, but everybody around me know I love to be amongst the people. I love to still walk in the Nike stores and the Kifs in every city we go to and really just see what everybody got going on. Like you can only know what you love by seeing it in person. So I still like to be around. But that's a good question. As we go into this new life, like we was in Mexico City, man, and we had to they was treating me like I was Michael Jackson.
For real.
But it's crazy because here I can still walk the streets, but you go there and people grandma wanted a picture, and you wondering like how would they know who you are? Like
Yeah.
still figuring it out.
I guess that means more sneakers, more problems for you.
More sneakers, more problems.
Got it.
Yeah.
The way you going. NFS. Hey, P.
Hold on.
What's up, baby?
We got
You got nothing.
All right, hold on. I wanted to ask.
Oh.
I got more shit. I gotta know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Does it ever get to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm J Tips. Yeah, I got the creative juices. I'm one of them. Do you ever feel burnt out?
Yeah. I think you just kind of learn your seasons. I think anybody that think they could work every day 24/7, you're gonna hit that wall. You're gonna hit that wall where you can't even think straight. And I just I feel like a few years ago I really burnt out. Like I couldn't sell hats no more. I feel like everything was restocking and repetitive. Like if a shirt did well, I was trying to drop 300, 400.
Sheesh.
Like I wasn't thinking like with new ideas. And I think when I hit that wall, like I really felt like it may sound generic, but you had to break it all down and build it back up, like for you to be able to be sustainable. And even when you get in a lot of these rooms with these brands, they don't never ask you what you're working on now. They be like, what you working on for the next 5 years, 10 years. And
Okay.
I think even for people in here, like if you got a brand, like could you even ask yourself, like, what's my 5 year plan, my 10 year plan? And I think when you start thinking about that in that way,
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
now I was just saying when you start thinking about like the 5 year, 10 year plan even for yourself, like what does it look like, and could you even have that conversation, and just plan to it, like working breaks, working vacations, working stuff. And I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to do that myself, but
Right.
we all got to do it.
You ain't afraid of the trial and error, more so.
Man, I'm not afraid to go where I already been.
Got you.
I love that.
That's crazy. Yo, D.
KP, what up?
Yo, we gotta talk to the crowd though. The crowd got some questions for the homie. Yo, anybody wanna this last 15 right here, last 15, 20 minutes is Q&A. Anybody wanna ask some
Ask tips question,
now? Word.
but nobody got a mic.
We gonna run over there. We gonna give it to them.
Now,
Yeah, we gonna run. We gonna throw it to them. We gonna do whatever.
Okay.
Word. Anybody? Word. Anybody?
Hey guys, what's up?
Janice, what up?
What up?
Congratulations to No Funny Shit. Congratulations, Tips. I went to school with KP, went to school with Tips, and that's my brother right there. So shout out to everybody here. I feel like you lead a lot with imagination, and then I feel like in the beginning it was strategy. As you continue to elevate as a designer, how much does your imagination play a place in your creative? Do you? Because I feel like the set designs are always crazy, and I feel like as you do more events, they get even bigger. Like the Compass Con, the big head you did, what you did for NBA All Star, was like super inspirational. So how does your imagination play in your designs?
My friend actually told me that something about recently. He was like that he feels like each project I'm just jumping into that time machine and going back to my childhood. I feel like I pull so much from growing up and wishing stores looked a certain type of way, or wishing my favorite brand did certain things, or wishing that I could have did this differently. That every time I get an opportunity, I still remind myself of those times. That it's like, to me, I'm just rewriting a little bit of my past. Every time an opportunity comes up, I'm just like, oh, I always wanted to do a giant headed out the sand, or I always wanted to do that. Remember the wild thornberries? Remember Hey Arnold when he did something crazy? Remember that? Like, so it's me just pulling from my favorite time in life, just being able to leverage it with my current day. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't even know too much how to create from my day to day life. I pull so much from school and life and childhood and TV and Disney Channel and Ralph Lauren and stuff that I still feel like I got a long way to go with that.
That's tough.
Oh,
We got one
right.
other question?
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody?
Let's go. Oh,
I'll cut my answers fast so they could get some other questions.
you got reporters.
Sweetheart. Right?
We love you.
Okay, so my question is, I know as someone that's an entrepreneur, and I've been doing this for a long time as well, you hustle to get your first $100,000, but you need systems to get millions. What do you feel like the biggest switch was you to go from the thousands to millions?
I think the hardest part about growing your business is scale, because that 100,000 to that million comes with employees, comes with space. Like I was had to get out the crib real soon. Like I was packaging boxes. A lot of people in here pulled up to probably my crib for a pair of sneakers or something like that. I grew out of that real quick. So just more money, more problems. Like, just, and to be honest, like, you're looking at more money than you ever seen in your life, but you're looking at more bills than you ever seen in your life at the same time. So just to learn how to grow with it, like being able to manage that and turn it all over. Because I done seen bills that'll make you stop wanting to make clothes.
Sheesh.
But you got to keep going. And you got to keep your head up, and you can't let it discourage you. So I think that's just my advice. My advice is just to be honest, just learn that it's gonna be new levels, new devils. Yeah.
Yo, oh,
He got the mic already.
nah, shit.
So I just wanted to know, so at what point did you realize that like you have to treat this like a business and not just a passion?
Man, I've been an entrepreneur since 2013. So from 2013 to when Savior started popping in 2020, man, life was on the line every month. So I think just the moment that like I started to really make a product that was working, I was like, yo, we got to go to the hat store tomorrow. We got to get more hats. We got to get more pins. We got to do all that ASAP. Make more shirts. Pre-order on the site. I just had to hit while the iron was hot because anybody in here knows it ain't every day you have a hero item. So as soon as stuff started clicking, I started just really, really making sure it happened.
Yo, it was good. Jay King, yo, congratulations on the Nike deal.
Thank you, man.
You know, I've been supporting you
Shouts to
for a little
Nike.
while. You know, with this new Nike deal, I gotta ask, like, so what could we be seeing? Is it gonna be like a running shoe, a Nike basketball shoe? Like, that's one part. And the other part is, what is a Nike sneaker that you really want to design and get your hands on? Something that you always wanted to do.
What I could tell you without getting in trouble is we do have stuff coming. We do have some stuff coming that I'm excited about. But as far as like things that I would love to work on, like of course I would love to figure out a way to
Get us
like,
to Uptown.
work on a Duncan. I would love
Okay.
to figure out to
Okay.
work on a foam posit or something. I would love to, but to be honest, it's like designing shoes. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've already designed shoes. So I think what I would love to do with this new place in my life is design courts, design center, like make institutions really in the Bronx, like create a gym, like change, go upstate to our school and do something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to do something that I couldn't do already. Like I've already designed shoes, but I would love everything. Like I'm still like one of us. You know, I want to make Air Forces. You know, I want to make Dunkins and foams and everything. But really, I just want to be able to just do stuff that people didn't even know that you could do.
Is that
Thank you.
sunflower tied to your like identity? How you got your sunflower there on the thing?
To my brand's identity a little bit. Of course, inspired by Murakami, but just just the flower growing out of the concrete has always been something that I've always just deemed from. I come from 225th White Plains Road, and it's rough up there. So just to be even just a beacon of light, like I just feel like I'm a flower in some way.
Yo, yo.
Taki
My
Bomb.
man, what up? Super proud of you, man, because I seen it from very, very early on. So it's very, very dope to see everything that you become. One question. What habit did you develop or had to develop that you think attributes to your success and your growth?
I think it goes back to one of the first questions about just consistency. I feel like when you do something over and over again, is you bound to get better at it. Like you know what I'm saying, and like many of us in here, inspired by late great Nipsey Hussle. So to me, it was just being able to be innovative and take new steps and do stuff each time. But to me, I always knew that the work was gonna be the resume. It wasn't gonna be the name. It wasn't gonna be how cool I am or my connections. It was gonna be in my work. So I think when I just kept working and working and working and working, I knew eventually something happened. Like a while, it felt like I was in a waiting room and something gonna shake. I worked too well at too many things. Something gonna happen eventually. So I just think just being consistent was just the key for me. A lot of advice sounds remedial, but a lot of it is, to be honest. Like sometimes they do hide the advice right in plain sight.
They always talk to us differently when we in the rooms and the spaces. So how does it feel like just maneuvering through that and still getting what you want out of it?
Man, feel like excellence. Like this. I'm one of us more than I'm one of them. So if anything, I feel like I'm home here. Like, and like I said, that's my real life brother. And
Sure.
you my brother now, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people in here I've shook hands with and have memories with and have conversations with. So I'm amongst my people. A lot of people may not be comfortable in these rooms, but man, without these rooms, I wouldn't be in any other room. So, you know, it's 100%.
For sure.
Yo, Tips, we love you.
Yeah, that's give it up for Tips. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure.
Yo, wait, before we leave, please like and subscribe. NFS, no funny shit.
Young, stop you. J Tips, you're ready. You brother, you're ready.